All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing tonight? This is Mark Bristow with Southern Broadcast Gaming Network. In with me is Grant Turner.
Hello.
Try this again. All right, so we've got our first caution of the evening. Alexander Palma had a little bit of a control issue.
As the pace car was rocketing through the field. Now that we've got a minute, we do want to apologize to everyone about the technical difficulties that had been happening today. Seems like we got the majority of them sorted out. And we're able to give you this good racing now.
All right, so we are already 3 laps in, but we do have a control issue, so we're going to go through the field. We got Levi McCarty in first, Alex Tilley in second, Ian Ogden in third, David Kalogi in fourth, Chris Campbell in fifth, Eric Wolf in sixth, Devin Johnson in seventh. Grant?
Caden Bailey's in eighth, Travis Stroney's in ninth, Fletcher Quigley made it in to be currently P10. Abram Moon is 11th. Then Patrick Hernandez in 12th, the first car that went to the pit, followed by Dominic Privet in 13th, Alexander Palma in 14th, and Joe Cardiff in 15th.
So this has been a fun night so far. Want to apologize for everybody, but thank you guys for coming back.
Looks like we're already about to go one to go. Got a few new faces up here, even in the top 5. Alex Tilley, Ian Ogden. Got some non-playoff drivers up there as well. like David Quigley. There is a slight bit of lag, but it should be okay.
It should clear up, I hope. I do apologize to everybody.
With the pace car off,
all right,
we are back green, and people are spinning their tires on that outside lane. Caden Bailey did not get a good start out there. As we got someone spinning down the inside, almost back up the track. That being the 68 of Christopher Campbell. Didn't hit anything, but there was no yellow, so he'll have to keep going, probably wait for the next yellow, which could be the stage. We've got more spinning. He caught it. Contact in between the 31 of Devin Johnson and the 14 of Travis Stroney. Devin was able to hold on to his car as they were in 1 and 2. And they've got it all sorted out now out of turn 4.
I do not understand the lagging issue. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Levi McCarty is still your leader right now, and gap to Alex Tilley behind him is about to half a second. He's doing a good job of being up there.
Yeah, and I like how even if they're not playoff drivers, man, these guys are still giving it their all tonight.
You are correct. The top 5 only has 2 playoff drivers, being Levi and Eric Wolf, who's in P5. We are seeing different lines being used by the leaders right now. Levi going down to the bottom while it looks like everyone else was on the top lane there in 3 and 4.
Yeah, it does look like they're using pretty similar lanes tonight.
Yeah, tire wear is going to be a factor. Being on fresher and cold tires, they will have to worry about being loose out of the turns. Can really step out on you and you could lose control. As I am seeing an issue for David Quigley right now, you won't be able to focus on him because his car was blinking pretty heavily for a good lap there.
And it does show that he crashed.
It probably showed him crashed based on how many times he was blinking. It might have had him bounce up at one moment.
All right.
It appears that the lag has cleared because I haven't seen the stream be loading for a good while now. So that's good.
Yep, that is definitely a plus. Thank you.
Looks like Alex Tilley's catching Levi McCarty right now.
Alex Tilley is giving him a run for his money tonight.
Yeah.
So
with the fact that these playoff drivers care about every single point, because they only have 2 races to make it to the top 8.
Oh, yeah. You've got to care about every single point.
especially with the next race being at Talladega, they need to make sure they try to get into a standing where they don't have to be as aggressive at Talladega.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there are a couple, at least one playoff driver that is not here tonight. I do believe it is several, and that's going to make their life a little bit harder next week in Talladega.
Yes. I see two people who are unfortunately not here. That would be Josh Privet, who is not here, as well as, I just had it up, Jonathan Swainson is also not here, and he's part of the top 12. Now, a lot of these people are going to need to make sure that they keep their car clean for all 135 laps here. Because these cars may get really loose at the start of the run, but by around this point, their car is about to start getting really tight, and that wall is going to start getting closer and closer and closer.
And you know, the closer the wall gets, I can't even make a joke.
More chance.
You're going to hit it.
Yeah, you're going to hit it. Now, for anyone who is wondering, some of their favorite drivers may have a little bit of a change to their car. We talked about it earlier, but just to re-emphasize, you'll notice that the playoff drivers have an orange banner on their windshield, as well as orange numbers on the top of their car and an orange spoiler. That is the identifier for the playoff drivers.
Yep. So orange is the color to look for if you are hoping to track your favorite playoff driver tonight.
Alex Tilley still keeping Levi honest about trying to keep that lead.
Not just that, you've actually got David Kalogi not too far behind. And then you've got Ian Ogden actually passing David, or trying to, down on the bottom line. But he looks like he might get blocked by that 25. Not sure.
Looks like David was scraping up against the wall, I believe. Yeah. David scraped up against the wall out of turn 4. Levi's still holding strong, but Alex Tilley's right there on his bumper. Now, Patrick Hernandez, we've talked about him many times before in races in the past, has just gotten around Eric Wolf for P5.
Oh, yeah, and Patrick Hernandez is definitely a good racer.
Oh, no!
Uh-oh, what happened?
Collision in between David Quigley and the 21. I had a fantastic view from a chopper for there.
Well, if you will go back to that.
Do you have my link?
Yes, I'm already up on side by side.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, show us what you got, Grant. We are on side by side.
Just with Ian here, it looks like he got loose out of turn 2, and when trying to save it, couldn't save it enough and went straight up in front of the 91 David Quigley. It was very unfortunate, and both of them will have to use their fast repairs, I believe. Ian's still trotting around right now. Surprised he didn't come down pit road. And I just heard his engine go. And I don't think he'll be able to coast all the way back to pit road, so he's probably going to have to take that tow. Very unfortunate for him, but it's still early in the race. It's only lap 20. Lights are off on the pace car now. Levi is still leading the race, followed by Patrick Hernandez, Eric Wolf, and Fletcher Quigley, who all did not come down pit road last time by. Cars that went down pit road got some fresh tires and some fuel, being Alex Tilley, Travis Stroney, Joe Tardif, Christopher Campbell, Alexander Palma, Devin Johnson, Abram Moon, and David Quigley, and Dominic Privet. Now they're all about to. We're going to see the difference in between 20 laps on those tires. Going to see how well Levi and Patrick do here. As the green flag is back out. Looks like Levi got a good jump off the start there with Patrick Hernandez right there behind him. Eric Wolf on his inside.
Oh, yeah, and you got Alex Tilley right there still fighting for that fourth spot, along with Eric Wolf. Fletcher Quigley is in fifth. Travis Stroney is in sixth. Tardif is in seventh.
As we're seeing everyone who came down pit road that time moving through the field. Alex Tilley's already up to P2. And he's looking for that lead from Levi McCarty.
Well, we are 23 laps in out of 24 now, out of 135. I always call it right before the checkered.
Yeah, you do. Stage is at lap 35, so it's not like there's going to be a long wait. But Alex Tilley has gotten the lead from Levi. And Levi is just starting to drop down the field now that Travis Stroney's passed him. Fletcher has also dropped the field as well as Eric Wolf. Eric's already down to P10 since the restart. Wouldn't be surprised to see Levi start dropping down the field as well before the stage.
Well, and you know, they might not be too worried about it this early in the race. And yes, they have one fast repair in this race. They have got 5 sets of tires.
Now we've got stage breaks at 35 and 70, and we've estimated the fuel between 30 to 35 laps. And this is our first round of 12.
I think I just saw Alexander Palma just clip the wall out of turn 4. No damage to him. I think it was just a light scrape.
Oh, and if you look, it looks like Devin Johnson is running a slightly different color scheme than normal. Still running his Coke Zero, but it looks pretty decent black and white.
Yes. I overheard from him that he changed it over to those colors to more complement the orange to make it pop out more.
Very good idea. Actually, it looks like Patrick Hernandez did the same thing with his number 4 Under Armour now. We're used to seeing Patrick running his Ray Brig.
Yes. Or the MSI livery as well.
Who he's very well known for.
Levi McCarty's just running his standard livery. Dropped back to P4 now. Joe Tardif had passed him. As I see, watching Joe Tardif, he just scraped the wall in turn 3 and 4.
Oh, I know. I was just about to talk about the new sponsor for tonight, Gray Realty. And I saw him scraping the wall a little bit. But Joe Tardif is running the Gray Realty scheme tonight. Gray Realty is the sponsor for tonight's race. So we are 31 laps in out of 135. Coming up very close on our end of our first stage tonight.
Yeah, the laps really went away. Really quick there.
Oh yeah, and that's what I like about these guys. Like next thing you know, you'll start watching, and then bam, you're 20 laps in. Like where'd it go? Where'd it go? These guys are that good. I love watching these guys race. And I'm very thankful to be in the booth watching them tonight and calling their race along with you, Grant.
Glad to be here as well.
So we do still have Alex Tilley up at the front. Travis Stroney is in second. Now, is his number normally orange?
No. He is a playoff driver, so his numbers were changed to orange.
Oh, all of his numbers are orange. That's why I just asked.
Yeah.
Joe Tardif in third. And actually, Travis and Joe are tied for biggest mover. They are actually both up 10 spots from where they started, along with Abram Moon, who is in fifth. You got Devin Johnson in fourth. Abram Moon in fifth. Levi McCarty is falling back to sixth. Alexander Palma in seventh. What?
Joe Tardif got really loose out of turn 2 that time. He saved it, but he got all the way down to that white line on the inside.
Ooh. Definitely not a good thing. Hopefully everything is running right for him.
Now, out of the people who did not pit during that last yellow, Levi's in 6th right now. Patrick Hernandez is in 8th. Fletcher is in 9th. And Eric Wolf all the way back to 12th place. But it looks to be that is going to be the stage.
And it says Eric Wolf crashed, actually.
Okay, yes it does. Either way, that is the stage, with Alex Tilley getting the stage win.
All right. Well, Alex Tilley is our stage winner. Do you want to bring him up?
Sure thing. Let's wait until after pit stops in case. Meanwhile, I'm going to see what happened to Eric Wolf. Looks like he just dealt with a spin or getting loose out of turn 2. And I don't think he hit anything.
Well, that is a good thing. So the stage break was coming up anyway. But I'm glad hopefully he doesn't have any damage to his car.
I think the only damage would technically be to his tires. Yeah, he didn't hit the wall. That is an incredible job of not hitting anything that time. As we see everyone coming down pit road.
And Paid Guitar in the chat says, saved it!
Yep.
And it's good!
He did an amazing job saving. Let's see if I can find Mr. Alex Tilley. I unfortunately do not see Mr. Alex Tilley in any of the Discord voice chats.
Not a problem. Well, we will not pull him up tonight. Do you want to pull anyone up, though?
I would say to bring up Devin Johnson because he won the race off pit road.
All right.
Where is he?
Devin, this is Mark and Grant in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
Hey, how are you tonight, sir?
Doing good. It's been a good race so far.
Oh, yeah. So you're first off the pit. So
yeah, I just took rights. The lefts aren't really wearing, so just took rights and got out in front.
Awesome. Well, that's a good thing. Glad to see you up at the front, leading a couple laps. Do you have, anything, for these guys tonight? What are you thinking?
I think I'll actually be sitting pretty good. It seems like a lot of guys are running on the top line, but it wears more tires and it's not much faster, it seems. So I was able to get through the field running that middle line, and I'm just going to keep doing that.
Well, that's great, man. Well, we're glad to talk to you up here and hope to see you do good things, man. I want to see you in that top 8.
Hell yeah. 10-4.
Grant, you got anything for him?
Well, no.
All right. And
what's up, Grant?
I mean, you brought up the fact of the pit strategy, but I'm not exactly good at coming up with questions on the fly sometimes.
Well, I do like the new colors on your car, and that really does make that orange pop, so I will go there.
I appreciate it, guys.
But all right, well, we're going to let you back up into your group, and JDR?
Yep.
All right, man. You have a good night, and we hope to talk to you later.
Thank you, guys. 10-4.
Sorry about that, Grant, putting you on the spot like that.
It's all good. I gotta come up with more interesting questions that aren't easily asked by everyone else.
I have got a list of questions that I write down. Unlike a lot of
Try to do
broadcasters,
something
I have a whiteboard right on top of my monitors.
nice.
But it has been a good race out here so far. Alex Tilley was our stage winner.
And he's going to be starting on the outside lane. See how well Devin does on these only on 2 tires. See him. Oh,
Looks to be doing pretty
no wheel
good.
spin for him, so doing pretty good. We'll see how he does in the corners. That will be the true factor. Travis Stroney right there behind him, trying to follow him to get around Alex Tilley. And it looks like he's going
he's got it.
And he's going to go try to look around the outside.
Now the question is, will he be able
Johnson
to do that?
Now, oh no, Travis Stroney got tight out of the corner.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
And we got a wreck behind him. I just watched the 18 lose control.
Well, we'll pull up side by side. Go ahead and catch that back, and we will look it up. So we are under our 4th caution of the evening here at Homestead Miami Speedway. This is Impact EMM Series, brought to us by the Ocala Design Group, Exotic Mobile Marketing, and Gray Realty tonight. Thank you guys for sponsoring this league.
Now, following along with Levi McCarty, they were actually 3 wide in front of him. He got tight. Oh no, he had a snap loose and had to catch it, hitting the outside wall and then getting contact with Fletcher. Unfortunately, going down into the 68 of Christopher Campbell.
Yeah, they were keeping it
Nowhere
real close
for
to that wall.
anyone to go.
Yeah, they couldn't go anywhere. They were so packed.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Levi come down pit road this time.
Yeah, well,
Let's see if anyone else will follow.
Well, Levi definitely did. Now, do you want to?
Looks like Levi is the only one.
Do you want to bring anyone up this caution?
I want to double check something first. I believe that actually makes it that the 21 of Ian Ogden actually gets back on the lead lap.
Yes, it does, actually.
Unfortunately, I do not see him in the Discord chat either, so because that's who I was thinking to bring up since he's now back on the lead lap.
Well, you got to bring somebody up. We've got to talk to someone, Grant.
I think we should bring up Travis Stroney really quick.
We'll do that for us. Wait, can you?
I can, yeah. We'll have to be quick about it, though.
Hey, Travis, this is Mark and Grant in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's going on, man? How's it going?
It's going pretty good. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Watching an amazing race, saw what your move was there on the restart. Got any other plans in store for the rest of the race?
Sagad was planning on taking an easy stage 2, and then I got a good jump off the restart, and just a couple moves, and I thought Devin had me at the end, but I guess I got control here, going back to green. So I'm gonna try and not burn up these tires. Just try and take it easy and stay out of trouble.
All right, well, we're going to talk to you quick. We'll let you get back up there for the race restart. Have fun.
All right, thank you, boys.
With the pace car now off.
All right, means we were about to go back green flag racing.
Here we go. Devin Johnson did not get a good restart that time.
No, but Travis Stroney did. It's because you brought him up into the booth, isn't it? I think that's what it is. They like me. They really like me. Now he's going to win.
Devin Johnson still on those, only on 2 fresh tires this time. Seems to be good for track position, but it may not be good for the long term.
Well, and unfortunately, we have another stage break in about 35 laps. Well, nope, because they're not going to last that long.
30 laps. They make it, they make it. But Travis Stroney's still holding on to the lead. Alex Tilley is trying to catch up to him.
You actually got Patrick Hernandez in the 4th position. Third position. Devin Johnson in 4th. Abram Moon's actually right beside him. Oh, I was seeing if that 91 was about to make him 3 wide. Oh, and they are. Well, almost.
That is indeed a 3 wide.
That was a 3 wide here at Homestead, Miami. That always gets my nerves going.
Yeah, but it's not over. Abram Moon on the outside. And David Quigley is trying to get around him. Fletcher. Looks like Fletcher is trying to get around David right now. Levi McCarty, who we saw spinning around a few laps ago, was able to use that fast repair to get his car back up to full power. And is right there trying to get back up through the field. Oh, Eric Wolf was really loose out of turn 4 there, but was able to catch it pretty well.
Meanwhile, up at the front, we've actually got Travis Stroney and Alex Tilley 2 wide for the lead, battling it out up here.
Alex Tilley looking on the inside as we got spinning back behind him.
Oh.
And another yellow.
5th caution of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Eric Wolf crashed. Would you like to bring that up, Grant?
Sure thing. Oh, wow. Looks like Eric Wolf got loose. I'm overhearing word that the 24 car was actually dealing with a mechanical issue.
Ooh.
And it caused him to lose control, and there was nowhere for Eric to go. He was trying to save the car, make sure it kept going straight, and there was nowhere there was no chance for him to avoid that.
Yeah, and he is down into the pits right now, along with Dominic Privet and Eric Wolf.
See if I can pull up here good onboard shots so we can hear it. Oh, yeah. Listening and seeing on the onboard, I know you couldn't hear it, but his car just shut off in the exit of turn 2.
That right
Luckily, that sounds like it was a device that where his starter comes from. Luckily, it was not his wheel. If a wheel disconnect happens, then the engine would have just redlined. Looks like Fletcher might still be on the lead lap after this.
Yeah, I'm showing everyone on the lead lap except for Caden Bailey, which he's actually out of the race.
Yes.
So it looks like we've already got pace car lights off, and we are hopefully close. No, are they still on? No, they're off. Yep. Okay. Travis Stroney still in the lead with Alex Tilley in second. Patrick Hernandez in third. Abram Moon in fourth. David Kalogi in fifth. Levi McCarty in sixth. Devin Johnson in seventh. Joe Tardif in eighth. Alexander Palma in ninth. Chris Campbell in 10th. Ian Ogden in 11th. Eric Wolf in 12th. Dominic Privet in 13th. And Fletcher Quigley in 14th.
Looks like there's only one person in the top 10 that might be on fresher. Oh no! What is happening?
Oh, Alexander Palma right before the pace car went off the track. Are they going to extend it? No, we are green flag racing.
We are throwing a late yellow.
Ah, all right. Sixth caution of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mm, 54 laps in out of 135 here in Homestead, Miami. It is turning out to be an interesting race this evening. What do you think, Grant?
We've got everything happening. We're going to follow along with the 51, actually, for this one.
Let me pull up that side by side.
This is an unfortunate circumstance that luckily Eric Wolf was able to recover from. We've seen people blink. Unfortunately, there's another type where everyone disappears for you. And unfortunately, Alexander Palma was just a victim of circumstance in that case.
Ooh.
Eric Wolf saw everyone disappear right as the pace car came down. So he thought that they had gone green and didn't want to lose a whole bunch of time. I have seen people be unable to maintain pace speed as well once that happens, because they don't know where everyone else is. Now, the sky has started to turn into a fireball, indicating that it is getting sunset time. We'll probably have the track lights come on any moment.
Very possibly. Which will definitely, hopefully, it'll cool down the track a little bit.
Yeah, but with a track temp of already only 83 degrees,
Oh,
there's not
so
much it can turn down to.
yeah, so if it's only 83 degrees, it's actually already a pretty cool track, so you're good to go there.
Now, the pace car lights are off. From what I'm overhearing over the race comms, they're trying to have it be that everyone keeps their positions from that last restart. Which means Travis Stroney's still in first, but Patrick Hernandez is now the car on the outside. Alex Tilley is going to be restarting in third place.
You got
Abram Moon starting in fourth.
And as of right now, Stroney and Abram Moon are tied for the biggest mover at 11 spots from where they both started. Which means if Abram Moon goes up any farther, he is the biggest mover because Travis Stroney is already as far as he can go.
Correct. Pace car's off, and we're going back green flag racing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back green flag racing here in Homestead with Impact Racing. This is EMM Series of the Impact Racing League, Season 1. This is the first race of the playoffs. So we are in the finals right now.
Everyone's going to be quite aggressive here.
Wouldn't you be, Grant?
Yes.
Exactly.
Probably not as much as some of these guys, but that would probably be because how confident I would be with Talladega.
Oh, yeah. Talladega is a lot of these guys' favorite track.
Yes. But it is a super speedway, which is a huge toss-up every time.
Oh, I know. I know. That's why I love it so much.
Now, it is the top three have pulled away from the rest of the pack. That being Travis Stroney, Patrick Hernandez, and Alex Tilley. All three of these cars are battling hard, using different lanes. See, Patrick Hernandez was on the outer lane that time. Looks like Travis Stroney's taking almost a middle high line with everyone behind him. The track lights are on and the sun has come down, which just means the racing's about to heat up.
Well, not just that, but it also reminds me of a song, and this is actually before your time.
Depends.
Going the Distance by Kate. The sun has gone
Yes.
down and the moon has come up. Long ago, somebody left with. Okay, they're gonna mute us, so let's not do that.
Yeah.
So, but nobody has left with the cup yet. Everybody is still fighting for the cup. With Travis Stroney in first, Patrick Hernandez in second, Alex Tilley right there in third. Now, these guys are definitely in a heated little battle for that top spot. 2 out of 3 are playoff cars. And again, for all of our viewers, the playoff cars are going to have the orange number on top, as well as an orange spoiler and an orange banner on the front windshield.
The only exception right now is Travis Stroney. He does not have the orange banner or spoiler.
No, but he has all
but
3
he
orange
does have
numbers.
the orange numbers.
So let's just go with the numbers. They all got orange numbers, guys. I didn't realize he didn't have the spoiler or the banner, so sorry about that.
I didn't notice that until now either.
You've got Ian Ogden in 4th, Abram Moon in 5th, Joe Tardif in 6th, running his Gray Realty number 88 car. That's actually a good little paint scheme. The orange pops really well on that.
Yes.
Levi McCarty is in 7th. Alexander Palma in 8th.
David battling with David Quigley, who's in 9th. Then it's Eric Wolf in 10th, running a chic gas station livery. Really making me want to stop off at a Sheets before going to work today. Fletcher Quigley is in 11th.
And he actually looks like
Johnson is in 12th.
Actually looks like Fletcher is missing the rear panel, the rear bumper panel of his car.
He is. He must, I think he already used his fast repair.
Oh, okay.
Christopher Campbell actually just passed Evan Johnson, now putting him in 12th place. And Dominic Privet is actually severely slow off the pace. What happened to him?
It does say he crashed, so it looks like he's going down pit road, but I didn't see anything come out about it. So I'm actually going to go and click on that and pull the replay. So it looks like, yeah, he got real loose. He's going a little sideways into that turn. And the 24 is slowing down as to not hit him, but he is all over the place.
Yeah, and that gave him residual engine damage.
Ooh. Yep, and then he goes into that inside wall.
His engine had just blown. So if he doesn't have a fast repair, that means his night is done. But he does have a fast repair, and he's back out and moving.
Awesome. Dominic, welcome back, buddy.
Didn't even have time to miss yet as he misses pit exit.
We'll let's getting back to the front. We've still got Travis Stroney running that top spot with Patrick Hernandez right behind him, and Alex Tilley still on their bumpers, still trying to move up. These guys are definitely running.
Got about 2 laps left.
Ooh, and it looks like, did Hernandez scrape the wall a little bit?
Really close. If he did, it was just a small scrape and didn't affect anything.
Good, good.
As they're coming to lap 69 out of 70 for the stage.
So it looks like Travis Stroney is set to be the stage winner this time. We will find out very shortly.
There's a move for Alex Tilley down the inside. It's going to be close off turn 4.
Ooh.
Alex Tilley makes the good move.
Oh, yeah. And actually looks like Patrick Hernandez got a little sideways and lost some momentum, allowing Alex Tilley to just rocket past him. But he caught it in time, so they're still pretty tight to each other. So we are under our second stage break of the evening with Travis Stroney in the top spot on that one. So he is the stage winner of the second stage. I hope everyone is enjoying the race tonight.
Now, as the field will catch up, everyone, I bet, will be coming down pit road, get some 4 fresh tires and some fuel.
Maybe. I don't see Travis Stroney yet, but... Oh, no. Yeah. Don't know. Wait, no. Are we even at the? We might not even be at the entrance yet.
Not yet. We're getting there.
So yes, he is. Getting 4 fresh feel goods and a fresh fill up on go-go juice. Never did like saying it. Now it's grown on me.
Yeah. Dominic Privet was the only one that did not pit. But he is multiple laps down, so he's getting a lap back at least.
Yeah, he's got to get out there and at least try to get his lap back.
And who's going to win the race off pit road? It's going to be Alex Tilley winning the race off it.
Followed very closely by Travis Stroney. They were literally bumper to bumper there for a second.
Yep.
So under our second stage break, we've got Alex Tilley in the first position, Travis Stroney in second, Patrick Hernandez in third, Ian Ogden in fourth, Alexander Palma in fifth, Joe Tardif is in sixth, Abram Moon in seventh, Chris Campbell in eighth, Grant.
Devin Johnson's in ninth, Eric Wolf is in 10th, Fletcher Quigley is in 11th,
David is in 12th.
David Quigley is in 12th.
Yeah, they pronounce it
McCarty's
differently, so we're going to call him David until we find out how to pronounce his name.
Yeah. Levi McCarty is in 13th, and Dominic Privet is coming down pit road right now. He's in 14th. I'm showing him being only 1 lap down. Now, with about 60 or so laps to go by the time we get back to Green Flag Racing, I would say they probably can make it only on one more stop.
And that's what I was thinking.
Be pushing it.
Because, we set we estimated our fuel 30 to 35 laps if they're saving 35. But being 60 laps to go, minus the 2, getting into positions. So, let's say 31 laps per stop. They in theory, could do this on one more stop. So you are correct. And unfortunately, my little notebook looks like Einstein was here.
Question is going to be, when do they pit?
And there's a little range. So if they're able to say 35 laps, are they going to try to, is anyone going to try to pit early, pit late, or are they literally going to try to, cycle through at the same time? That is a good question.
Yeah.
And that's if another
knows?
caution doesn't come out.
Yeah, and who knows? They may be even able to go farther on that fuel. It's all going to be based on how well they do save their fuel. Just going to be a guessing game for us up here. Leaders coming. Here comes the pace car. We are back Green Flag Racing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 75 laps in out of 135 on this kickoff race for the playoffs here with Impact Racing League.
Alex Tilley is loose out of turn 2. Yep. Patrick Hernandez is now down his inside. He's got Travis Stroney pushing him down the straightaway. Going into turn 3, how well will they do?
Ooh, and Alexander Palma is not that far back. Ooh, oh, Tilly. So Hernandez looks like he's got a little bit loose there, allowing Tilly right up on the chrome horn.
Yep, and there was a collision in the back. More spinning and wrecking back there.
All right, well, we are under our 8th caution of the evening. So we get to see my favorite car out on the track again.
Gonna follow along with Dominic Privet for this one.
All right, let me go side by side. Give me 1 second. All right, carry on my wayward Grant.
It looks like there was an incident in between. They're 4 wide in front of him, by the way. Just look at that. They are 4 wide in front of Christopher Canbell right here.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, that right there. I don't think Homestead is made to go 4 wide, but you see right
it's a light
there.
net code, but there was nowhere for any of these guys to go. Dominic Privet trying to avoid it. Eric Wolf involved. Dominic trying to slow down, touches the grass, and is going to come up into Eric Wolf. Eric Wolf just nowhere for him to go again.
Dang. I hate it when that happens. All because of a net code.
Yeah. Eric Wolf in the pits right now getting some repairs done.
Well, our yellow flags tonight are brought to us by the Ocala Design Group. All right, Grant. Sorry about that.
All right. I'm over here trying to figure out some of these drivers' strategies right now.
Well, you definitely, I don't know if we have time to bring anyone up. Do you have anyone in mind? We still have our lights on the pace car.
How about we try to bring up Patrick Hernandez?
All right.
I can bring him in.
Okay. Hey, Patrick, this is Grant and Mark in the booth. You got a copy?
10-4, loud and clear.
All right. How you doing tonight, Rocket Man?
I'm doing horrible right now. The car is not handling the way I want, but I'm hoping with the cold track and cooler temps, the car will flip the switch and at least give me the grip that I'm looking for. I was trying to pad the 25 on that last restart, and I had to go to the top because this thing was about to make the hell of a drift. But yeah, man, I'm trying to work the best I can to make this thing go fast.
Well, with the pace car lights being out, any quick idea of what your strategy is going to be for the rest of the race?
Survive and not wreck the car, because believe me, this thing is wrecking loose on the first 5 laps. So all I'm thinking is trying to get through the first 5 laps and then think about where I am and where I'm going.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back to it. Enjoy the rest of the race.
Thank you, guys.
All right, well, there you have it. Looks like these guys are in survival mode. Because we have noticed quite a few cars getting little loose here in Homestead. Now, Grant, do you have any experience with Homestead?
Not in the Xfinity car, unfortunately.
You're supposed to be my expert, Grant.
I know. Mostly I do this track with the trucks, and I've done it in the Gen 4.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, do you have any of the same issues in those different series?
Yes, the Gen 4 especially.
All right, well, we are back green flag racing. Patrick Hernandez taking a good lead off of that restart, but he has still got Travis Stroney right there on him, along with Alex Tilley. In third. Abram Moon is in fourth, followed by Alexander Palma. David Kologi.
Alex Tilley going for a move.
Oh, what's he got? What's he got?
It's on the inside of Travis Stroney right now.
Oh, no, he is around
He's
Travis.
Now on the inside. Cleared Travis Stroney there.
Yeah, now he's looking gunning for Patrick Hernandez.
But it looks like Travis is trying to pull the move back on him. See what happens as they go into turn 3 and 4. Travis Stroney actually got loose out of 4 there. So he's going to have to gather that back up, hope not to lose too much speed. Patrick Hernandez just holding on strong on that outside lane.
It looks like we actually have Eric Wolf in the pit right now.
Yeah, he's been in the pits for a while now. I think he's trying to repair a lot of some heavy damage.
Oh, you got Tilley and Hernandez are side by side right at the front. They are gunning it for that first spot. But who is going to be able to make it stick? And it looks like Alex Tilley and he did.
Yeah, and Patrick Hernandez got loose out of turn 2 there. Travis Stroney is going to try to capitalize on that. Going to his inside.
Ooh, this is a good battle up at the front.
Now, can they both keep it together? They will, but they're both still side by side. Alex Tilley's going to like this because they're going to be slowing each other down. Travis Stroney still trying to make that move work on that bottom lane. Not going to be able to get it. Falls back in line. But back on the inside, we're going to see what he can do in the turns 1 and 2 here. Going down to that bottom lane. Right on that white line. Not able to make the move work that time. Patrick Hernandez trying to pull away. And all this is doing is just making Alex Tilley get a bigger and bigger lead.
Yeah, right now he is about 0.8 of a second in front of Patrick Hernandez. Oh, but Patrick is closing that gap now. All the while, Abram Moon is right behind them all, just watching.
Yes. Now, I'm going to guess Travis Stroney is probably just going to try to stay behind Patrick Hernandez right now. If he's able to catch Alex Tilley in this scenario, then he can just stay behind him and just try to get dragged along.
And looks like you got Levi McCarty actually just passed Devin Johnson for P8 there. And looks like Joe Tardif is working his way up. But now Devin is trying to get past McCarty again. So they're battling it out for the 8th position right now. Now, will he be able to make that stick? Ooh, he did for the time being. No, he did not. We almost thought he did. The window was just about closed, and then Levi McCarty opened that thing back up.
Yes, he did.
But you still got Joe Tardif. Oh, no, that was a good pass. Definitely opened it up. Looks like McCarty might be falling back a little bit because Tardif also got the pass on him.
Maybe Levi has some damage that's affecting his handling.
Alex Tilley is actually trying to shoot to, he's at 1.6 second lead over Alex Hernandez, or Patrick Hernandez.
Yeah, I think this is where we're going to be seeing true tire strategy and fuel strategy come into play.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, because we are in lap 91 of 135.
About 45 laps to go. I would say the pit window's still not open just yet, but we're getting close. He's doing well to pull away, but how much of his tires is he using?
No, that is definitely a good question. You know, Alex Tilley is running hard, but I think he's going to be running out a lot quicker than the rest of the cars, you know, who are, you know, in a saving pattern, I do believe.
Yes. It does look like they are just trying to save tire. Because I think Travis Stroney for sure noticed whenever he was trying to pass Patrick Hernandez that you can really only pull off those kinds of moves down to the bottom on the fresh tires. You just lose so much momentum and speed if you stay down there. I say that, and I see Abram Moon down there. As the 68 is loose behind him, Christopher Campbell was able to save it, but he was below the white line to save it.
No, but the thing is he did save it. So now you've got Chris Campbell right behind Alexander Palma in that 6th position. So these guys are still battling, still gunning it tonight.
Oh, I just watched someone. How did that person save it? Who was that? Hold on. I just watched someone have an almighty save out of turn. It was David. David had an almighty save out of turn 4. I was able to read the numbers on the all the sponsors on the right side just looking down from the straightaway.
Oh, we got to go back for that one then. I'm backing it up right now.
I don't know how he held on to that one.
Now, I wouldn't, I mean, I've got a decent view of it with the chopper cam. Do you want to pull that back up and we can watch it with you?
Sure. Just to see, going in slow-mo here. You could see the hands on his steering wheel. Look how much counter steering he's having to do in turn 4 here. And he was able to save that.
That was actually a very good save right there. All right, let's go back full screen. We are
And we
90.
can look to see that Travis Stroney is getting passed by Abram Moon right now.
Oh, definitely is. And Abram looks like he might be gunning for Patrick. So he has already taken over that third spot. Oh, no, him and Travis are battling it out at the moment, actually.
Yeah, Abram Moon's having to slow down sooner, being on that inside lane. But man, he's doing an amazing job on that bottom lane. He's able to make the move stick.
Well, you know, these guys aren't in the playoffs for no reason, which you know, and this is just showing it.
Yes.
So we are 100 laps in out of 135. Now, if we stay green, we might be seeing the pit cycles coming very shortly.
Yes, and I would say the pit window is open right now. And I, unfortunately, actually have to step away just for a few minutes. But I will be right back.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Homestead, Miami. We are almost a good bit of the ways through the race, 101 laps out of 135. We have had both stage breaks. I think we are on 8 cautions for the evening, which is not bad for the amount of competition going on. This is the first round of the playoff, the round of 12. Tonight and next week in Talladega will bring these guys down to 8. And we will be one step closer to crowning our winner for the first season of Impact Racing. Now, just a little mention of our sponsors. We do have Gray Realty. That is our special sponsor for this evening. He is the sponsor for the race. We also have the Ocala Design Group and Exotic Mobile Marketing, who are very big sponsors of Impact Racing League in general. So these guys, without these guys, we wouldn't be able to watch them every Tuesday night. So I want to say a big shout out to all 3 of those.
I'm sorry to cut you off with being back, but looks like pit stops have begun. Joe Tardif and David in the 91 have come down pit road last time.
They definitely
and it
have.
looks like some more takers this time.
Yep, Devin Johnson and Travis Stroney also taking to the pit. So yeah, our pit cycles have started. And it looks like David and Joe Tardif are back on the track already.
They only lost what seems to be a lap and a half.
Yeah, but they can definitely make that up because the lead guys still have not even, started their pit. And they're going, I do believe they're going to have to very shortly.
Yeah. Patrick Hernandez is in. As well as Christopher Campbell, Alexander Palma. That's leaving only Alex Tilley and Abram Moon The only two on the lead lap who have not come down pit road yet.
Well, and they may be very shortly. Now, everybody looks to have been at about 33 laps, and actually Alex Tilley is coming down now.
And so is Abram Moon.
All right, so everyone has come into pit road. Well, all of the leaders, anyway. And it looks like Devin Johnson back on his lead lap, along with Patrick Hernandez, Palma, Chris Campbell, Joe Tardif, Levi McCarty, Stroney, David Kologi, Fletcher Quigley, and Dominic Privet. Or no, Dominic still isn't. Okay. I got excited.
Yeah, Dominic has not come down pit road yet, but he is a lap down.
Not anymore.
From the get-go.
Dominic Privet is back up on the lead lap.
Yellow is out.
9th caution of the evening. Looks like Patrick Hernandez has had an incident. That is going to hurt.
Yes. But I think the only person it's going to hurt. Actually, I don't think that's going to hurt anyone.
No? Were they already out of pits when that happened?
I believe Abram Moon actually beat the pace car or was beaten by the pace car. Like, it was really close on pit exit.
All right. Well, we are under a caution. Grant, would you like to bring anyone up?
Well, I do want to show what happened to Patrick Hernandez.
All right. You do that. We're going to go ahead and go side by side.
As we see that this just looks like the classic case of fresh tires on car and just got loose out of turn 4.
You know, and he was talking about that, you know, the car being harder to control.
Yes. Luckily, I don't believe he hit anything, so he got really lucky on that standpoint.
Hey, Joe Tardif, this is Mark and Grant in the booth. You got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, while we're under a caution, how are you doing tonight?
It's been an eventful night so far.
Oh, yeah, definitely has. Now, we noticed you've got a new sponsor on your car, Gray Realty. That's awesome. And they're on.
Yes, sir. It's a new real estate, or not a new real estate, a broker that I am working with. I just completed my real estate license and decided to jump on board with the Gray Realty team.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Welcome to the Gray Realty team. And when I move down south, you can sell me a house.
I will definitely do that.
So we just wanted to bring you in, kind of call that out. You know, we had a last-minute caution. Everybody's taken to pits. So,
yeah, car's pretty good. I'm better on the long run if we can get some long runs. It looks like we're not going to get it here. Looks like Levi's going to have a little bit of advantage because I think he's taking his set of tires because he basically got back in the lead lap. So he may have the advantage here coming on this long green flag run we get.
All right, now what? And so is that's seriously affecting your strategy, or you know, are you kind of in line right now?
I don't think I've got a top 3 car. I think I'm 4th to 6th. I've made a couple mistakes that have dropped me back and given up spots, and I've had to work back. Okay. But I've got to just get a long run the high line, and just hold on because I got no fast repairs. I accidentally took one when I had 10 seconds of damage and did not know, so I've been running without a fast repair for about 70 laps without even having to use it.
Well, good luck out there. We'll put you back up in the chat, man. You have a good luck for the rest of the race, and hopefully we will talk to you soon.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Grant.
Sir.
All right, just wanted to bring him up. Joe Tardif is running a new sponsor scheme. So, you know, I wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit and see what his strategy was. Now, Joe Tardif is one of the, you know, league runners. So do you have a favorite for this evening? And I'm not even talking playoffs. I'm talking just cars in general, because Tilly looks to be, you know, taking the field by storm a little bit.
Well, hold on. It appears we may have a little bit of issue with the lineup here.
What's wrong?
It's sounding like everyone is being told to pass the pace car.
Well, that's weird. Well, pace car lights are off, so I'm looking to see, you know, what this is going to do to everybody.
I'm overhearing on the comms. Apparently, Alex Tilley was told to wait behind the pace car, even though he had already passed it on pit exit whenever the yellow came out. And it's causing the confusion because it's now telling him to pass the pace car. But if he does that, he'll be a whole lap ahead of the leader.
Yeah, that is not a... That's a weird one. I've never seen that happen. Have you?
I've seen it happen to the tail end of cars, like if a race just started and then went yellow immediately.
Oh, no, I know, but I mean like the lead car with 26 laps to go.
No. But it looks like they're working together as a team here to make sure that everyone's in at least a good, proper place as we are going back green flag racing.
Oh, and Alex Tilley actually got a very good jump off of that with Abram Moon right there behind him, but Devin Johnson right there beside him looking to battle him for that second spot. And we've got Joe Tardif is in fourth. Travis Stroney and Levi McCarty are lined up for fifth, battling it out. Looks like Levi might be trying to take up and see what he can do against Joe Tardif. He is making that bottom line work for him pretty well. Ooh,
Now,
that was
Alex
close.
Tilley's just pulling away.
Oh, he definitely is. So he looks to be about 0.6 of a second right now above everyone else. But behind him, a lot of our playoff drivers are battling hard for position. It looks like
every single lane is being used right now.
Oh yeah, these guys are battling it. They're trying their best to get as high in the rankings as they can get.
As there's a spin.
Oh, another caution is out with 22 laps to go. You want to pull that up? We can go side by side.
Going to ride around with Devin Johnson here. Out of turn 4, it just looks like he got... Yeah, he's getting loose out of the turn. It's going to snap on him.
Ooh,
as the car just snaps. Yep. and there was nowhere for
Ooh.
Abram Moon to go.
Ow.
Down into Travis Stroney.
That hurt.
Nowhere for Travis Stroney to go. Bouncing off the inside wall.
Yeah, and I don't know if any of these guys have...
Patrick Hernandez going to the inside to move and get around Travis Stroney.
Now, question is, does anyone have any fast repairs left?
Yeah, that is a good question. Now, unfortunately, I never wanted this to ever happen, but I unfortunately actually have to head out to leave for work.
Well, Grant...
But one thing I can do is I can set my camera to be still on the leaders for you.
All right.
And it will automatically change to whoever the leader is. So if you're ever investigating a incident, you could still use the side-by-side.
All right, Grant. Well, you have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us in the booth, man. Always a pleasure to have you, bro.
I am sorry that I do have to leave to go to work. But I can't wait to see all of you next week at Talladega.
All right.
And I hope we all have some fun there.
Well, it definitely looks to be fun, man. Good luck at work tonight. You have a great evening, sir.
You too. And I'm just going to stay in the Discord and mute myself here.
All right.
Have a good one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our pace car lights are still on. So we are under caution. We have got 20 laps to go. By the time we go green, it will be, I believe, 18, but not 100% sure. Unfortunately, Grant Turner did have to leave us. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys for staying out here on the stream with us, watching us, and watching Impact do their first race of the playoff. Is brought to us by Gray Realty, the newest sponsor to come into Impact Racing. So our pace car lights are off. Means we will be getting back green flag racing pretty shortly. All right, so our green flag is out. Green flags tonight brought to us by Exotic Mobile Marketing. And looks like Alex Tilley got another good jump on that restart, followed closely by Chris Campbell in second. Alexander Palma and Chris battling it out. Looks like Alexander's going to go ahead and pass him. So Alexander Palma in second. Joe Tardif in third, up 10 spots from where he started. David Kalogi in fourth. Patrick Hernandez in fifth. Fletcher Quigley in sixth. Chris Campbell has fallen back to seventh. Abram Moon in eighth. Travis Stroney in ninth. Dominic Privet in 10th. Levi McCarty in 11th. Devin Johnson in 12th. Eric Wolf still in the pits. So we have got 17 laps to go. I'm going to go ahead and switch and watch some exciting racing here. Looks like Stroney and, well, the 68 of Chris Campbell and the Abram Moon in the number 5 were side by side there. And it looks like the number 4 of Patrick Hernandez looking for the pass on Joe Tardif, but he got a little loose, lost some momentum. Fell back just a little bit. So Joe Tardif kept that 4th position with Fletcher Quigley right behind him. Travis Stroney is in 6th now, looking for the pass. Alex Tilley still in that top spot, looking at the number 91 of David Kalogi in 2nd. Alexander Palma leading quite a pack there. So he is in 3rd, but he's got the 24 and the 88 of Joe Tardif right around him, along with Travis Stroney. Now, these guys are definitely in a good little pack here. Again, gunning for the lead positions. You know, the better they qualify, or the better they place, the more points and the higher up they go for the finals. Alex Tilley looks to have about a 2-second lead over everyone else. But here we've got it almost 3 wide with Fletcher Quigley, Travis Stroney, and David Kalogi right there for that 2nd. Looks like Travis might be able to take it, but will he keep it? That is a good question for us. He has got the number 14 Caterpillar, followed very closely by the 91 of David Kalogi and the 24 of Fletcher Quigley, who are right side by side with each other. Don't count out Alexander Palma or Abram Moon. They're side by side right behind these two. Definitely looking to move up. And again, if you want to follow the playoffs, you know, it's all the cars with the orange numbers on top are going to be your playoff cars. And it looks like Travis Stroney is the first playoff car in the lead. He is in 2nd, followed by, looks like he has got sided. Got a collision. Another caution flag is out. So we are under our 11th caution. And that was quite a pileup. We're going to go ahead and go back, check that out. So the 91 got a little loose, hits the number 5 of Abram Moon. Who brings in, unfortunately, Alexander Palma, the 68 of Chris Campbell, the number 18 of Levi McCarty. So there's quite a few guys in there. That was quite a pileup right there. Dominic Privet as well. So that was not a good way to go, but you do have Alex Tilley is hitting pits along with Patrick Hernandez, Tardif, Devin Johnson, Dominic Privet, McCarty, Kalogi, Campbell, Palma, Moon, and Wolf is still in the pit, leaving Travis Stroney out there to lead, to take up the first spot. Now, we have only got 9 laps to go in this race. All right, pace car lights are still on. You got Travis Stroney in first, followed by Fletcher Quigley in second, Devin Johnson in third, Alex Tilley in fourth, Patrick Hernandez in fifth, Joe Tardif in sixth, Dominic Privet in seventh, Chris Campbell in eighth, Levi McCarty in ninth, David Kalogi in 10th, Alexander Palma in 11th, Abram Moon in 12th, and Eric Wolf in 13th. All right, so it looks like our pace car lights are off. Just waiting on him to get off of the track. We will be going back green flag racing. And by the time we get back green flag, we should be about 6 laps to go here in the race. So it is going to be a shootout for that top spot. For viewers out there on the stream, thank you guys for showing up with us. All right, so our pace car is off the track. And we are back green flag racing. Travis Stroney is taking that first spot. Getting a good jump off of the restart, followed by Fletcher Quigley in second. Alex Tilley on that top line, trying to take it back. Devin Johnson is in fourth. Patrick Hernandez in fifth. And Dominic Privet's in sixth. Chris Campbell in seventh. Now, quite a few guys are still in the pits. So let us watch Travis Stroney in that top spot. 5 laps to go here in Homestead. We are about to wrap up our first race of the championship. Oh, and we've got another caution out. Looks like Joe Tardif had an incident. So that is going to put us into a green-white checker scenario. But we have under our 12th caution of the night. And it looks like you got Patrick Hernandez, Dominic Privet, and Joe Tardif taken to the pits. Travis Stroney is staying out. Now he is in our first position of the evening. So we got Joe Tardif coming back onto the field, along with Patrick Hernandez and Dominic Privet. Alexander Palma as well. So we have got our pace car lights are still on. So nobody can say that this has not been an eventful evening here in Homestead tonight. But looks like we have still got 9 cars still out on the track. Unfortunately, some guys are still in the pits. I don't know if they're going to be leaving before the race is over. But our pace car lights are off. All right, well, it looks like we are very close to going back green flag racing for the last 3 laps of the race here in Homestead. All right, well, we are back green flag racing. We got Travis Stroney, the number 14, in that first position, followed very closely by Fletcher Quigley and Alex Tilley, who are battling it out for the second side by side at the moment. Patrick Hernandez is in 4th, Devin Johnson in 5th, Joe Tardif in 6th, Dominic Privet in 7th, Chris Campbell in 8th, Alexander Palma in 9th, and Levi McCarty is in 10th. These guys are definitely gunning it there for the end of the race. They are not pulling any punches. We're on our final lap. Final lap brought to us by Gray Realty this evening. So we've got Travis Stroney in that top position. Alex Tilley side by side with him, battling it out. Looks like he wants it bad. Will he be able to make it stick? All right, well, I'm going to bring up our top guys. All right, so I am not seeing Alex Tilley out there. All right, so first position tonight, Alex Tilley, Travis Stroney in second, Fletcher Quigley in third, Patrick Hernandez in fourth, Joe Tardif in fifth, Devin Johnson in sixth, Dominic Privet in seventh, Chris Campbell in eighth, Alexander Palma in ninth, Levi McCarty in 10th, David Kalogi in 11th, Abram Moon in 12th, Eric Wolf in 13th, Ian Ogden in 14th, and Caden Bailey in 15th. Those are our final for the evening. Now I'm going to bring up our finishers. Starting with the third place and biggest mover of Mr. Fletcher Quigley. Hey, Fletcher, this is Mark in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
How are you doing tonight, sir? Third place, not too shabby.
Yeah, I mean, considering we were damaged literally the entire race, but yeah, it was something.
Yeah, they definitely put the impact in Impact Racing tonight in Homestead, Miami.
Yeah, absolutely.
So got a question. So I know you say you were damaged most of the race, but I mean, how did that affect your strategy? Because you were still going strong.
Me and Levi were kind of on the same strategy at that point because like my car was probably about a second slower on the straights and was able to repair damage with about 40 to go, and thankfully found the bottom line. It actually started to come alive a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't get to do too much preparing on strategy at all.
Well, that is not bad. Still a third place, a podium finish out there for you this evening in Miami. So with the podium finishes comes all the shout outs you want. You got anybody in mind tonight?
Yeah, my two teammates kind of feel bad that they both got pretty bad damage tonight and couldn't finish, and definitely would have rather them be out because they were in the playoffs. So big shout out to them and for spotting me at the end there. They were a lot of help.
Awesome. Well, I'm sorry they couldn't make it, but we still do have Talladega next week. So definitely looking forward to that. Talladega is a favorite among some drivers. So.
Oh yeah, we'll be pushing each other to see what we can do.
Well, we look forward to it, man. I'll let you get back to your teammates, but you have a good night and enjoy your week, bro.
Thank you, you too.
All right, now we are going to bring up our second place finisher, Travis Stroney. Hey, Travis, this is Mark in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy, boy.
All right, how you doing tonight, sir?
Fantastic. I'm happy with how today is. I don't like Homestead, but first stage, won the second stage, and then finished second out of turn 4. But I'm happy with how today went.
Well, and you did good. Plus, you were the first playoff driver to finish. So that I'm pretty sure that counts for something.
Yeah, that's good. It should set me up for next week at Talladega. I love them super speedways, so just hope everybody can hold the line there, and it should be a good race. I'm happy with how this one ended. My heart was definitely beating towards the end there, those last couple cautions.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a nail biter for us up here. Now being on the podium, you have all the shout outs you want to give. You got anybody in mind tonight?
Ooh, man, I got to shout out Team General. That's Team General chat. Alex Palma, Patrick Hernandez, Chris. I got to shout out Eric for this beautiful cat paint scheme that we're running. The Toyota is quick. And yeah, I'm hoping to have something else, towards the next round of playoffs, but we'll see.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and we will see you next week in Talladega.
Thank you, boys. Have a good night.
All right, so that last but not least, that leaves Mr. Alex Tilley. Hey, Alex, this is Mark in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, that was a little bit of an upset right there at the end, and you got the first spot, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun race there. The 14 was fast too. I led a lot of that last stage, but the tires really helped me get back to the front there. So it was a pretty exciting ending there.
All right. Well, that is awesome. Now, are you looking forward to Talladega next week?
Yeah, for sure. Should be a
right.
fun one. So a lot different than this week.
Yeah, Homestead is contentious among some people.
Yeah, it's usually a track that I don't think I'm super good at, but I figured out how to run the wall, and especially when the sun went down and it got dark, it really fit the way I drive the track. I think that helped a lot.
Awesome. Well, being in our top spot, taking pole position tonight, you have all the shout-outs you want to give.
I just want to shout out the guys in the league. It's been fun so far. This is only my second race, but yeah, it's a lot of fun, good group of guys here, so I'm looking forward to coming back next week and the week after that.
Well, and hopefully you'll be here for next season.
Yeah, planning on it for sure.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you, man. We will see you next week in Talladega and maybe even talk to you up in the booth.
All right, sounds good, guys.
All right, Alex, you have a good night, sir.
All right, you too. Thanks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we have heard from our top three and our biggest mover for tonight. So I am going to see 1 second if I bring a couple special guests up into the booth. We're going to bring up Joe Tardif and Dominic Privet into the booth. Now, it is just me. Grant did have to go to work, so he had to cut out a little early. But how are you guys tonight? How was this?
This was
Eventful.
stressful, eventful, chaotic.
What we think Talladega is supposed to be, not Homestead.
Exactly. This was just nightmare after nightmare. Have issues left and right. Guys who had consistency all year long got screwed over here and there. I got put behind the 8 ball a lot tonight. How I came home with a wherever I finished, I have
That would be
absolutely 7. I have absolutely zero idea how I was able to muster a 7th place finish.
Yeah,
That was
eventful, but I wanted to bring you guys up. You guys are, the face of the league. And, this is the first playoff race. So I wanted to get you guys up here and get your thoughts on how it started and how you think it'll finish.
I would say coming into Talladega, we're going to have, outside of maybe 2 drivers, you're going to have 3rd place to 10th or 11th. They're going to be separated by 6-7 points coming into Dega.
Yeah, it's going to be extremely tight, I think, around that cut line.
Yeah, normally you get Dega where it's kind of calm. You try to log some laps until you get to the end of the stage. I don't know if it's going to be as calm as Dega normally is, even in playoff races, just because how close it is.
Well, I know I'm looking forward to it. Are you guys actually looking forward to it, or are you stressing about it already?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes is the short answer.
I'm not stressed about anything. Dega's my track. I love Dega. I run really well at Dega. I draft well. I have no stress there whatsoever.
Well, good, man.
Well, I hope you
it's
guys.
usually good. It's usually a good track for us. It's just of avoiding the chaos and making sure we're there at the end. It's it's not that I don't trust myself. It's some others that are hard to be trusted. That's all I'm saying.
See, to quote one of my favorite movies, The Italian Job, I trust everyone. It's the devil inside him I don't trust.
100%.
But all right,
I agree with
guys.
that 100%.
Hey, thank y'all for coming up. I just wanted, like I said, get a little insight from you guys. This was a great race. It was a very eventful race, but it was definitely fun to call. A little bit stressful for everybody at times, but a good start to the playoffs. I think it definitely defined Impact Racing tonight. So
Yeah, no, we appreciate it. Thanks for everyone for sticking around. I know we had some struggles to get going here at the beginning, but in the end we had had a great race. Had a great finish between two guys that have been running well and consistent. For the races that Alex has been here, and Travis is just getting better and better every week and faster. And I think he can be a real big threat, down the stretch here.
Well, good. So that's what we want to see, man. I love seeing, the competition. It's not just getting out there and playing. It's playing to win, and everybody is. So that's what I like to see.
Yep.
So,
Agreed 100%.
well, guys, you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will just get me any special information for Dega, and any changes we want
Yes,
to make.
sir.
Just let me know. We will get it done, and we will have a great week and see you guys next week in Talladega.
Cut race, getting down to 8.
Well, good luck, guys.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen it. This was our first race of the playoffs, Homestead Miami Speedway. This was the end of our first race. Next week, we look forward to being in Talladega. Definitely a favorite among a lot of the drivers. And then we will see who will be moving up to the final 8 spots. So you guys have a great evening, a great rest of your week. Good night, and God bless everyone.